11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And welcome everybody to our Daily Gun Show. Come to you live every weeknight at midnight Eastern, and it's weird that one of my channels has a bigger lag than the other one. All right, now I think I have everything here up on the screen where we can see it, and we can start to chat battle. Let's see. So it's been a long tradition on Wednesdays to have a battle of wits and knowledge and skills to the death for blood and money and fame and fortune. So what we're doing is setting everything up over here. Didn't think we were going to have a battle tonight. We still might not. It will really depend on who all's out there. So once we get everything set up, I guess we will find out who amongst the people out there are going to step up. So we'll flip over to this screen share. How about you just screen share? There we go. So now we're screen sharing. It'll take me out of here, and I'm guessing you can still hear me. Give me some feedback if you can still hear. So this is the chat battle format. We are screen sharing on an ultra wide monitor. I probably should have put a disclaimer out there. If you can't handle it, don't watch it on the screen. So over here is the live chat from both, which I guess I really don't need. So I'll just bring it over here. And I guess I don't need that really at all. I'll go over here and open these up even a little bigger. And these are the two chat rooms. So we're the kind of channel that we're too big to chat on just one channel. That's for childish daytime chats. So we chat on both channels, and to fully utilize that, to take ultimate advantage of that, the way that a big government would, we are going to fight everybody against them. So it's just exactly like the big government. We're going to make everybody fight against each other. So we have the team over on the Daily Gun Show channel, which is where we are on episode 1268. Now, that's not a typo. It's not written wrong. We've been live every weeknight since 2016. That's one team. And then there's another team over here on the big channel. That's what I call the Gun Websites channel. So I'm going to refresh both. And here's what will happen. When you refresh both, hopefully it calls. Actually, I'm going to hit refresh, and I'm going to hold down the F5 or shift or something. I'm going to hit the shift. And then that hopefully forces a refresh. Ask the server out there to give me a new version of the page. So I'm going to have to flip both of these to live chat so we're not missing anything. I'm going to pause the rooms because we don't care what's going on the screen. And we're going to go down here and see how many people are in each room. We need 5 people playing in order to have a game. Otherwise, I put way too much work into this to waste it on like 9 people. So right now we only have, it says 4 people watching on the big channel, which is ridiculous. There's 166,000 subscribers over there. Like, there's that many people, or not 2A enough to be able to handle a 2A battle. And then we got 7 people, it says, on the tiny channel that we're live every night on. So let's scroll down a little bit. We're going to first off see if anybody even shows up. I guess right now we got John 12 Gage, who isn't even in this country. He's in a whole different country from what I understand, and he's in here. We got Patriot is also on the Gun Website side. Patriot was fiddling around on both sides, so I don't know which side he's choosing to be on, which team he's on, if he's playing. Otherwise, there's only 2 people on the giant channel, so looks like it's going to be a forfeit unless somebody over here chimes in that you're actually playing. Over on the other channel, the Daily Gun Show channel, Kingpin was in earlier and commented first. So he gave this team 5 points. Boom. for commenting like moments after I set this up 10 hours ago. I set this thing up 10 hours ago, so I figured there'd be a bunch of people in here by now. So what we can see in the chats, because this was set up 10 hours ago, and then Kingpin did come in multiple times during the day. I wasn't watching it. Oh, I don't care. So you're saying you'll be useless? You don't know what we're doing, so how do you know if you're useless or not? You're useless if you decide ahead of time that you are. So maybe you are. What the chats that we can see go back to 9 o'clock and 14 minutes. So that would be DJ showing up, and then just him for the longest time. There's Patriot fiddling around on both sides, and then Pants shows up, and then Barbecue shows up, and I think there's 3 people on that side. So there's 3 players, from what I understand, on the Daily Gun Show side. And over here, boom, we got, I don't know, we got Patriot. Whoever this is saying that they're useless, so I don't know if they're going to be playing or not. And then this says points with an S on it, so I don't know if that's playing or not. So again, you're going to chime in on the big channel if you're playing. You can chime in over here. They still need 2 players. So we were going to dig in a little bit and look at what this is all about. So what we're doing is what they say can't be done, right? We're doing it anyway because that's the way we roll. And this has been going on forever. We actually started doing game shows on the line before YouTube was even doing live chats. So I've been waiting for somebody to steal it. Everybody steals everything else I do that's good, but I guess this isn't good enough to steal. Eventually somebody will steal this, and what we'll have is the industry involved in history, trivia. Actually, somebody will steal it. It'll be boring. It'll be stupid crap, but it could be industry involved in like a Jeopardy style, maybe like a quiz show, like maybe a bunch of different quiz shows that compete, and maybe they can be focused on things like competition shooting, the history of hunting. I would be interested in the history of the Second Amendment, how we got to today, whether activism or whether lobbying or whether dependent on Supreme Court cases is going to be our future, or if it's something else completely. Anyway, there's lots of potential with trying to do some sort of game show. That's why we've been doing it now for, I don't know, many years. So what the hell's happening over here? Let's see. We're doing this one. It's been a while. Let's see. So that we do it at midnight. One, because otherwise we'd have a bunch of just lazy show up and just do it because it's easy, and they'd be clogging the works and making it boring. So we do it at night when all the babies and old people are asleep, and we battle to the death. So, you might not even live through this. I don't know. There's amazing rewards, such as, we have them listed down below. You got a pro tip. The battle already began. It began 10 hours ago, and only a couple of people were here, like Kingpin, already scoring up points for his team, even though he's not here now because he's too old, I guess, or too much of a baby. So these are the links to the 2 things. Each side has a link to the other side, even though you're only allowed to be in the one side, because that's the rules. So we go live at midnight. We're already there. It's happening. You're experiencing that part of it right now. You can join one room, which I just repeated myself. You can get ready, which you had 10 hours to do. You could have picked a team captain before the battle even starts, and I do believe that the Daily Gun Show team accomplished that at... Oh, back here they were talking about it. Majority, except they only had 4 people. So we're going to see if anybody else shows up, and if they vote for barbecue, they're pretty close to achieving. So what's up with this? Trying to get blocked? So I don't know if Pete is on that side now. If he votes for barbecue, then they're dangerously close to getting 25 points out the gate. And they did it in a creative way. Then we got Captain picked during the battle is 10 points. Battle hasn't started yet. unanimous votes only. So somebody fights or whatever, then whatever. You had a majority when there was 3 people on the team. This is a game of 5 people on a team, and I haven't seen any majority on either side yet. Let's pick a team name. Before the battle, 25 points. During the battle, 10 points. That's a lot of work to do. While you're in the middle of a battle, you're also going to come up with a name? I don't know. Maybe there's some incentive to figure out ways to create teamwork in a frustrating situation where you only have text and the knowledge of each other's interests and inclinations, perhaps. The chap that has the most thumbs up when we start will get 5 points. It's not very many because it's an easy thing to manipulate. But yeah, all you got to do is manipulate the system a little bit, figure out how it works. I saw somebody doing some strategy with that earlier. The team with the fewest people gets 15 points, but there has to be 5 points. Otherwise, all we'll do is read the rules, and I'll leave this. I'll probably throw it away. I'll give it to Bloomberg. We like to give shit to Bloomberg all the time. Let's see. How many videos did your team post today? I'm looking for 5 points per video, so that would be interesting. How are you going to let me know how many videos you posted today? Post something with our 2A playing cards, any deck on the platform that isn't Facebook, because nothing counts. Facebook doesn't count for anything ever. You get 10 points for each one of those. There was one, but I don't know if he shows up to be on a team or not. But that dude could show up and take points. He brings points with him. If you know who he is, then you might be interested in having that person on your team, considering they bring points with them. So there was ways to make quite a few points before the chat battle. And like I say, until we get 5 players on each team, we're not even technically in a chat battle. Right now, we're in some sort of a weird situation where you're all standing there at some kind of dance, not dancing with each other, except it's a fight. So you're like, y'all got to Fight Club and y'all got all acting like you're going to fight each other, but you're all standing there looking at each other because none of you can't get 5 people on a team. So then we get to step 3, which is what we're waiting for. And that'll be the battle of the other chat, using your 2A skills and your knowledge of the gun culture. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At this point, I have to use my finger to keep track. 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. These are questions, feats of strength, challenges, and however many I just said, all of those. I'm just going to throw them away. I'm going to give them to Bloomberg if we don't even play. But that would be that many rounds of battle. If we can get enough people together to play the game, that is. Then step 4. One of your sides is going to win or you're going to lose, right? That's going to happen if we play, right? I'm assuming we're going to play. Quit texting me. Who the fuck is texting me is now getting on my nerves. So we are going to be one of you is going to win and one of you is going to lose. So the losing team is going to pick something. I'm going to leave it at that because otherwise it gets into too much stuff that you people aren't even playing. You don't even need to know that stuff that happens for losers and winners. And then assuming we play and assuming there's winners and losers, there's profit. Get ready for promotions at work unless we don't play. Better grades at school unless you don't play. Improve love lives unless you don't play. And less taxes unless you don't play. So yeah, there we go. Boom. We got a bunch of text down here. And that is how we get the game rolling. And that should have given everybody enough time, even though we already took the dog out to go potty before all of this. And now let's see, boom, if we got any teams up here. We got Pants. I'm guessing he's playing. We got DJ. That's 2. We got Barbecue. That's 3. Right? We got Pete. That's 4. We don't got a team over here. We got 4 people on this team. Got Haley. Oh, look, I don't know what to call you. Swahili? Is that what it is? Is that some kind of play on words or something? I texted you the second video today. Oh, okay. Then that's not so annoying. Let's see. First one was some sort of a picture, And the second one is a video, I guess, that you posted today. So if we're playing, that'll end up being points. So let's see. Do we have anybody over here saying who they're or if they're playing? We know that we got John 12 gauge playing. We know that we got Patriot playing. I'm guessing Swahili and Agorizer. How do you say that? Agorizer? Agorizer. We got 4 people, maybe 4. Oh, okay, so you texted me 2 videos. That would be bringing a bunch of points to the table. SWA. SWA. Why does that sound familiar? No. I think I was thinking of DRI. All right, now this is called Dead Air. We do need more people. So they're attempting to organize a captain over here. SWA is Southwest Airlines. I agree, Southwest Airlines. I think if Dead Horse is playing and he mentioned Ninth Thumb, then we might have a team on the Daily Gun Show side. I don't know. I guess we're not going to have a game after all because we can't get a team together on a channel with 166,000 subscribers. Is that your fault or is that my fault? I feel like it's not my fault. I made the channel. I made 27 questions. I got things to do though. I'm going to go over here and go back to work. I'm doing some needlepoint, some cross stitching, some crochet, some macrame. Just sit here in silence. I was going to have the captains join, but we don't even have teams, let alone captains. Then I was thinking, does that even work? Because then I'd have them captains in here saying stuff, being able to be on screen and share their screens and click on links and stuff. I don't know how much longer to go. I guess I'll just finish this and I'll give the mopey speech about how I ain't trying to prove nothing and I don't care if we got chats or not. I'm here to do a chat and if y'all want one, but I got other things I could be doing. I guess. It's ending. It's over. I ain't going to waste 27 questions for 9 people, not even 10 players. The other team just lost a thumb. I don't know how it happened. The thumbs are fairly equal at this point. All right. Well, I guess. Well, there's no point in waiting forever. They're not going to show up. I can't make people show up to a channel with 160,000 subs, and they're leaving. There's only 7 people watching. Yeah, I'm super mad. Barbecue just thumbed them both. Okay. So, yeah, it's kind of boring. So let's see. Go ahead and on both sides. Does this mic work? Is it still working? If this mic works, go ahead and let's see who's on each team. Like, let's see some sort of ideally like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 type of situation. A very well coordinated team would have already gotten like team numbers. Woods ain't gonna be here. He doesn't care that much about 2A anymore. but yeah, so since we don't got captains, or if we do got captains, they ain't doing a job of like trying to rally up their team and get the other team going, then I guess we've lost. We've lost before we've even tried. How pathetic is that? I'm not really bored. Like I say, I really have a lot of things to be doing here. So, yep, did sound like barbecue's the captain. It's almost like these could be part of the challenges to a competition, or maybe you want it to be easy, some sort of a thing you can just use Google to search for. Notice how everybody can see what's happening on the screen, right? You can see how the Daily Gun Show side is actually trying to do some stuff. They're coordinating or using their words and whatnot. It might be a little spastic, but I can already see 3 players with team numbers. Of course, DJ DJ'd it. All right, well, I had an idea, and that idea was to have a game during the evening, but all you can do is do it for 3 weeks in a row and try to get, 9 people to show up, 10 people to show up. Why is this thing making so many dings? I think my wire's going bad. All right, yeah, well, the other side, you know what? We're going to blame it on the gun website side because look, like I haven't even seen a text. Is this thing broken? There hasn't been a text in 2 minutes over here. So, I mean, it's not y'all's fault. Y'all showed up, but it's let's blame the other 160,000 people. They're the ones at fault, not us. All right, well, I can recycle all these by throwing them at Bloomberg. I'll give it to them in either a paper airplane or fold it up. We don't have anybody on the gun website side. Look at this. Barbecue's trying to captain both sides. That's like the opposite of being a co-captain. He's mansplaining both sides. You can't play on both sides, though. That automatically defaults. Then the game implodes. It's like crossing the streams. The chat battle equivalent of crossing the streams. This is how we get kicked off the air for being fake. Why does it have this thing? Oh, that's probably because it's my account. A lot of chocolate prizes, but I had them over here next to the hot food for the end of the thing, and it all melted. Now there's just chocolate all over all these different things. All right, well, this is being lame. All right, well, right on. I don't think he does necessarily. We are a team we can't see. What? Now you're both on both sides. All right, now it's just over. Well, the idea was to create a situation where we could have some sort of an opportunity for people to come up with creative ways to teamwork, creative ways to create some sort of something, right? And like I say, I just don't want to waste what took me most of the day to come up with for the 9 people that show up. Not that I need 1 million people, but I'd like to have 5 people on each side to make it fun so that it's just not a slaughter. And like I say, I ain't really looking to prove nothing. So we just proved that we couldn't get one going on 10 hours notice on a Wednesday. So we'll attempt it again. I done failed lots of times. This will just be another one of them. I'm going to go back to working on this other project. We'll be back to pick you up later.